The eviction notice clutched in Elena Harper's trembling fingers felt like a death sentence etched in crimson ink, a final decree that stripped away the fragile sanctuary she'd built over 7 years in their modest Boston condo. The weight of endless rejections, 112 applications, 29 interviews, all dissolving into silence pressed upon her like an unrelenting storm, each no a thunderclap echoing her deepest fears of failure as a provider. Yet, in that moment of despair, her 10-year-old daughter Sophia emerged from the hallway, her piercing gaze holding a wisdom that belied her youth, a mirror to the absent father who'd vanished 8 years prior, leaving Elena to navigate the wreckage alone. "I'm okay, darling," Elena murmured, folding the paper away with forced composure, her voice a fragile veil over the chaos within. Time was slipping. Her interview at Nexus Innovations loomed in 45 minutes, a beacon of hope in the tech giant's sleek Manhattan headquarters. With only $183 left in her account after the layoffs at Apex Solutions, desperation clawed at her edges. Sophia, clutching her tattered sketchbook brimming with elaborate algorithms and network schematics, asked softly, "Can I bring my designs?" Elena paused, the conflict tearing at her misses. Ramirez, their kind neighbor, was away in Atlanta. "We'll manage," she whispered, more prayer than promise. The subway ride amplified Elena's anxiety, the city's pulse thrumming through the car as Sophia traced invisible code on her knee, her mind already dissecting patterns unseen. Arriving at the towering glass edifice of Nexus, Elena's hands quivered. Sophia noticed, her small voice cutting through. "Mom, why do we chase stability when it's always one step away?" The question hung heavy, a child's innocence unveiling life's cruel ironies. In the lobby's sterile hum, receptionist Lydia eyed them with frosty precision. "Children require clearance," she intoned, her words a barrier Elena couldn't breach. Seated in a corner, Sophia's eyes locked on the security feeds, where subtle glitches flickered like whispers of impending doom. Upstairs, CEO Alexander Voss, at 44, a self-made titan who'd risen from obscurity to forge Nexus into a cybersecurity empire over 14 years, prepped for a pivotal pitch to investors, his company's fate teetering after losing a major defense contract. Then chaos erupted. Screens froze mid-presentation, red alerts screaming breach. "This isn't a demo," Alexander breathed, ice in his veins as systems locked. "Down below," Sophia whispered, "it's a mirror attack, data echoing itself falsely." Elena hushed her, but the lobby descended into frenzy. Cybersecurity lead Marcus Hale rushed by, muttering about bypassed firewalls. Sophia's voice pierced. "It's in the authentication loop, tricking the system into self-sabotage." Marcus halted, incredulous, crouching to her level. "How could you know?" Sophia flipped her sketchbook, diagrams mapping the intrusion with eerie accuracy. Victoria Lang, his sharp-edged superior, scoffed, "We're in crisis, not story time." But as losses mounted, $3 million hourly desperation mounted. Security Director David Kwan dismissed it outright, but Alexander, informed, commanded, "Bring her up." The war room pulsed with tension, 13 experts flailing against the invisible foe. Whispers of mockery rippled as Sophia entered. "A kid. This is madness." Elena's heart pounded, protective instincts warring with the surreal. Alexander knelt. "Sophia, explain." Her analogy, like a twin impersonating the other, stunned them. Amid protests, he granted access. "We've lost an hour. What harm now?" The room hushed as Sophia's fingers danced, unraveling layers with intuitive grace. Skeptics like Kwan fumed. "This breaches every protocol." Investor Jonathan Black thundered, "Remove her, or we pull funding. Your experts fail, so you gamble on a child?" Alexander's resolve hardened, eyes flashing. "Talent isn't age-bound. Results matter." The standoff crackled, careers and fortunes on the line, as Sophia pressed on, systems flickering back to life. 28 minutes in, peripherals rebooted, notifications chimed success. "She's rebuilding the framework," Marcus marveled. Sophia paused. "This wasn't destruction, it's a proof, sparing vitals to send a message." Tracing the code, she unmasked Shadow, a forum ghost matching ex-employee Benjamin Cole, fired years ago by Kwan for lacking pedigree despite flagging the very flaw. Revelation hit like a seismic shift. Alexander confronted his pasta boy from a Chicago foster home, overlooked until one mentor saw his spark. Nexus had mirrored that blindness, valuing degrees over brilliance. Visiting Elena and Sophia in their dingy Queens motel days later, he offered not pity, but partnership. Elena to head talent scouting, Sophia mentored with resources unbound. Months unfolded in transformation. Elena unearthed hidden gems veterans, autodidacts revamping Nexus's culture. Sophia blossomed under Marcus's guidance, her innovations fortifying defenses, though social isolation lingered, her mind a solitary galaxy. Resistance simmered, Quan was sidelined, his allies whispering of favoritism. Benjamin's reintegration sparked debates, redemption or risk. A year on, at Nexus's inaugural Innovation Expo, Sophia mentored a nervous teen, her quiet encouragement echoing Alexander's vision. The company thrived, but the journey underscored a truth. Genius defies convention, demanding we question rigid hierarchies. What if credentials blind us to true potential? Should companies prioritize degrees over demonstrated skill? Is it ethical to involve children in high-stakes crises, even if they save the day? Would you risk your career on an unconventional talent, or play it safe? Drop your thoughts below, like if this resonates, and subscribe for more stories that challenge the status quo.